Hi, my name is Tammy and this is my son Matt. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Bacterial Science Kit and show you how to perform the experiment. And first we're going to go over some of the materials needed for the kit for the experiment. So first, your kit will come with a lab coat, gloves, safety glasses. Always perform the experiment with an adult. You're going to need some plastic bags, tape, scissors, a Sharpie, a glass of water that you've boiled and let cool down to room temperature, and your kit, and some wipes to clean up. So first I'm going to open up the kit, and this will be your kit. It's going to come with the swabs. It's going to come with the dishes, the Petri dishes, and a pair of gloves. Matt, would you like to put these gloves on, please? And some information about the kit. So I have my work instruction, I have my notebook, I have a few notes that I took about what we'd like to do for our experiments. And so first I'm going to open the plates carefully. We're going to label the bottom of the plates first. We label the bottom of the plate just to ensure that you do not swap covers. And if you labeled the cover and you swapped it, then you probably wouldn't remember what your experiment is. So I've labeled my plate. Matt, can you please label your plate? The bottom of your plate. And so I'm going to swab my phone. So I'm going to take one of the swabs. Actually, each package comes with 2 swabs. So I'm going to open up my swab, and I'm keeping my plate closed to ensure that it doesn't get contaminated. So I'm going to take my Q-tip, and again I'm going to dip it into the sterile water that's cooled, because if you're going to be swabbing an object that is dry, you want to make sure that you have your swab needs to be wet. So I'm just gonna take a sample of my specimen. Just make sure that I get a lot of, and I'm just going to open my plate, and I'm going to make sure that I swab very gently across the entire plate, just kind of rolling my swab as I do it. Now that I've swabbed my plate, I place the cover on it. I dispose of my Q-tip in my bag, and Matt, you can go ahead. Matt is going to do a wet swab, so he does not need to use the water, the sterile water. Thank you, Matt. And we're going to cover our plates. And again, we wrote what we swabbed on the bottom. And we're going to take tape, and we're going to tape each plate to ensure it does not open after when we inspect them. And Matt, can you please put your plate in your bag? I'm going to tape my plate closed, and we're going to put them in their bags, and we're going to store them upside down. If you store them right side up with the cover on top, moisture can build up on the cover and drip on the plate, so you really don't want to do that. So we're going to just store them both, and you can stack them on top of each other, upside down, and in another plastic Ziploc bag. And when you store your plate, Ensure to store it in a safe area away from children and pets where they cannot get them. In order to get some good bacterial growth, you'll want to store them in a warm, dry place. And so you'll be checking your plates on days 1, 3, and 5. And what you'll do is you can write your observations down in your notebook. And each time you check your plates, always make sure that you check your plates with an adult and with your PPE, so your safety glasses, your lab coat, your gloves, each time, and put them back in the bags and store them again upside down in the safe, warm spot away from children and pets. And ensure to clean your area. And once you're done with your entire experiment, please dispose of them in a plastic bag in the household trash. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration and have fun with your experiment. Thank you.
Matt and I took a look at our plates on day 1, but we didn't see very much growth. Please take a look at the slide for what we observed on days 2, 3, and 5. We observed a lot of growth on day 5, and we thought the experiment went very well.